This is important because, and it goes back again to that sort of, well, almost a decade and a half when essentially government bonds offered no income whatsoever. Government bonds remain, and we say this in the book, an investor's best friend in bad times. Now, bad times are actually a really important concept, and I think we quote one economist in there who's saying they are the two most important words in investing. You need to know how you will behave and how your investments are likely to behave in bad times. And what do we mean by bad times? In a sense, everyone knows bad times. They may differ from one individual to another, but in essence, they are a time when I think it was Professor Andrew Ang, and also another leading investment author, Antti Ilmanen, have defined them as that period of time when an extra $100 or extra 100 euros or an extra 100 pounds is particularly valuable, when you're scrabbling around for cash, wondering where it's going to come from. By and large, if you've got government bonds, so that's UK government bonds are called gilts, or in the American investor, US Treasury bonds, or continental European, German government bonds. These are bonds you can always sell, and you always have been able to sell. They typically, in very bad times, they perform the traditional diversifying, uncorrelated, as you say, role of actually performing well when other things do badly. Now, that's not to say they don't have risks. They do. They're very vulnerable to inflation, seriously vulnerable to inflation. But in a time of sudden collapse in values, which does happen from time to time, and we never know when it's going to happen, and we never know what's going to cause it, but it happens. We know it happens. It always has happened. It will happen in the future. And we need to know that our standard of living is not going to be threatened by those sorts of things. And the best insurance policy you can have is actually a holding of government bonds that provide you, or ready cash, which is another subject we might come on to, which provide you with the means of providing cash in order to meet whatever the commitments are that you have for the period of time.